Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another day in New York. I went to see Merrily We Roll Along on Broadway last night, and there are three main leads in case you're not familiar with the show. Lindsay Mendez, who once played Elphaba in Wicked, so amazing. Jonathan Groff, most people know who he is. King George Hamilton, done a bunch of other stuff too. And then Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter himself, playing the third role. And I was fully prepared that any one of them could call out, but I was just really hoping that it wouldn't be Daniel or Jonathan, because I really thought the opportunity to see them perform together is kind of once in a lifetime. And when I got there, Lindsay called out, but not Jonathan or Daniel. So I did get to see them both. I have to say, I'm very surprised that I'm even saying this. I think Daniel actually was the best part of that show. I expected it to be Jonathan, just given his talent and his history and everything. And I know Daniel has been in other Broadway things. I haven't personally seen him do that until last night, but he was phenomenal. His singing was good. I mean, obviously he's not a Jonathan Groff, but it was good. Clearly he's trained. But his acting was amazing. Like, I believed that he was heartbroken over losing this friendship that he had had for so long. He made me believe it. Whereas Jonathan, the singing was great, didn't quite 100% buy into the acting. And the understudy who played Mary was amazing. So I can only imagine if Lindsay had been in it, she would have been even more so, just given her history. But all three of them, very good. But I think Daniel was my favorite. So having said all that, my plan for today is I'm going to the Ghostbusters firehouse first, because it's like 4 blocks from where I'm staying. And my husband loves Ghostbusters. So I said, all right, I'll walk up there and get some photos. And then if the doors are, the rule of firehouses here is that if the door is open, that means they're generally not out on a call, you can come in. And most stations do have merch that they can sell. And I know for a fact they do. And it actually has like the Ghostbusters logo on it. So I'm hoping that maybe they're open and I can buy something for my husband. And then after that, I'm actually heading over to Brooklyn. So come along with me and see what we find today. Well, sadly, the doors are all closed, so I won't be able to go in. But it's still cool. Check out what's on the sidewalk.
What's with you people?
There's the building. It looks just like in the movie, but it is an active firehouse. So since the doors are all closed, can't go in to buy any merch, but at least I got some cool pictures and I can say that I've seen it. Figured I'd show you a little bit of what the subway looks like if you've never been to New York. This is where I am right now. I'm going downtown to the ferry terminal. I have never ever stood on a platform and there's nobody here. This is like bizarre. And you know what? Don't see any rats on the tracks. That's always a good thing. So as you can see, it's a much sunnier day today to take the ferry. So yesterday I took the ferry to Queens. Today I'm taking it right across to Brooklyn, and the ride literally takes about 5 minutes. All right, I'm on the Brooklyn side now. There's the Brooklyn Bridge right there. See across to Manhattan. See the waves coming in. Let's explore Brooklyn, and specifically this area is called DUMBO, like the elephant. It stands for Down Under the Manhattan Bridge Overpass. So even though this is the Brooklyn Bridge right here, as you walk over there, you can kind of see the Manhattan Bridge in the distance there. So the area that's kind of between those two and underneath there is DUMBO. So when people come to Brooklyn, this is usually the shot they want. Line it up correctly, you can see the Empire State Building through the lower slot of those pillars. So it's kind of hard to see from here, but it's there. I got a better picture on my regular camera because I can zoom better, but there it is. This is the view from DUMBO in Brooklyn. I am right behind Jane's Carousel, if you've ever heard of that. So the Brooklyn Bridge we saw before, that's the Manhattan Bridge. And then the Carousel is right inside there. So now I'm at Pebble Beach, and you can see there, the pebbles down there. And it's right under the Manhattan Bridge. Helicopter going over there. I'm really liking the waterfront of Brooklyn. It's very peaceful. It's got beautiful views. Lots of families with kids out. Definitely a more relaxed vibe than Manhattan. Hello again. I am back in my room for a quick stop. I wanted to drop off some stuff that I bought and picked up this morning before I go out again for the afternoon and evening. But I wanted to show you what I have picked up to scrap so far. And I'm sad to say that this got bent in the bag, which I did not realize until I took it out this morning. So I'm going to lay it between some stuff that I picked up and see if I can flatten it out. But if not, not a major thing. I have other items from the museum that I can use if that crease doesn't come out. But the stickers were like $2 for $1. So it's not like I'm losing a lot of money if it doesn't work. And I could use letter stickers for this or stamp this out if I really wanted to, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with the sticker. And then here's the other one, which is in reference to their main window. I like that it's just kind of navy because it will match with a lot of stuff and the pictures that I took, so that's cool. I bought this postcard in their gift shop just because I thought it showed some cool things, not just the synagogue itself, but some other things in the area. And I love me a good city grid, and there's one on here, so I like it. So I don't know if I'll end up using it, but I do like it. And these were cheap too. Now this one I absolutely love. I will use this for certain, because I did get pictures of this window when I was in there, but of course it doesn't look as good as this. You know, it all depends on, is the sun shining at all, and if so, from which direction when you're there, and you just never know what you're gonna get. So nothing I have will be as perfect as this, so I have to use this. And then this was just another brochure that they had there that just tells you, you can do the little QR code and stuff to learn more about it and do a self-guided tour. I actually did the tour guide whole experience, and I'm so glad I did because I learned so much history, and I don't think it would have been the same if I had done the self-guided. So I'm glad I got there in time to do that. And this would make a great insert. I think this is perhaps longer than 8 inches, but we'll see. But I could cut it down a little bit and just insert it in an album as is, which is awesome. Then I have my receipt from where I had dinner last night before the show. It was Connolly's, couple blocks off of Times Square, just around the corner basically from the theater. And then this is my playbill from the show. And obviously I will not use this whole thing. It's far too thick, but I may take out the pages that reference the cast and the story maybe, and certainly this in some format. And then this morning when I was in Brooklyn, I went to a place called Firehouse Arena. It's a bookshop, and I found some cool stuff in there. I actually found some puzzles for my husband, but then I also found some stickers too. I love this one, Subway. Never seen that before, so I had to get that. And then this one that says, I love Brooklyn. I really enjoy Brooklyn, so I think that's accurate. So I think I'm going to end this video here. I am going to do more this afternoon, but part of that is a couple of churches. And then I'm going to the No Gallery, I think is how you say it. I was saying it new, and then I watched a video about them and I was pronouncing it wrong. Apparently that's not the right way. But I'm going up there, and they are super, super strict on photo and video. So I will definitely not be able to take anything in there. And then after that, my plan is to go to Field of Light. So I could maybe film that, but I'm not sure. I could maybe combine that with when I leave New York tomorrow and go to Providence. We'll see. But for now, hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've done in New York so far. Thanks for watching.